After winning weeks in football and volleyball, the Chos, like the Jeffersons, are moving on up. We begin with Jalen Cottrell, who had a dominant game on Saturday, and the folks at the MIAA took notice. The running back out of Lexington, Oklahoma, was named the MIAA Offensive Player of the Week after his lights-out performance against Missouri Southern. Cottrell rushed for 161 yards on 11 carries and 2 touchdowns, one for 67 yards and another for 61. It is the second time this season a UCO Bronco has been named the conference's Offensive Player of the Week and the fourth time a Bronco has been named Conference Player of the Week this season. And while Cottrell had 11 carries, UCO football jumped up to number 11 in one of the 2 polls, as did Bronco volleyball in the AVCA poll. The Broncos rose in both the D2Football.com and AFCA polls after the 59-24 victory. The Chos went up 6 spots from the D2 football poll from 17 to 11 and up from 17 to 13 in the AFCA poll. Chos volleyball had a slight boost in their rankings, going up from lucky 13 to 11 after the undefeated weekend. Central Oklahoma is the only program in all of Division II to have an undefeated football and volleyball team right now. To the hardwood, as the MIAA Basketball Media Days are taking place right now in Kansas City. The conference released coaches and media polls for both the men's and women's team. The women's team is ranked in both the coaches and media poll at 11th. The Broncos are coming off an 8-20 year last year in Emma Andrews' second year as head coach. The men's team was ranked a little higher, coming in at number 5 in both polls, and receiving a first-place vote in the media poll. The Broncos are coming off a 20-11 campaign, but lost stars Jaden Wells and Danquez Dossie to Division I schools. To the golf course, the Broncos men's golf team traveled to St. Joseph, Missouri, and was dominant in the Holiday Inn Express Central Regional Preview. The Chos were head and shoulders above the rest of the competition, finishing with a team score of 27 under par. Tied for second place was host Missouri Western and Southern Arkansas, who both shot 4 over par. All 5 Bronco golfers finished in the top 20, with 3 finishing in the top 5. Bennett Baldwin finished in second place with 9 strokes under par. Jordan Wilson finished third with 7 under par, and Dylan Henderson finished the tournament in 5th with 6 under par. We are only 8 days into October, and the MLB postseason has not disappointed. The American League played their Game 2s last night, and both were entertaining to say the least. First to Cleveland, we skipped to the top of the 9th. Kerry Carpenter got the bat out of his toolbox and launched this one into right field for the 3-0 lead. Carpenter hits this homer over Guardians closer and AL saves leader Emmanuel Clase. Carpenter got a nice reward for his efforts with this group hug from his teammates. Love the teamwork here. Detroit's playing hot right now, and the Tigers even up the series and will play Game 3 at home tomorrow. Over to the Big Apple, bottom of the 3rd. The Yankees start off the scoring with a Giancarlo Stanton single, which scores Gleyber Torres from second base. And the Yankees, they won on Sunday 6-5 in a thrilling fashion, and they took the lead early here. After a Salvador Perez home run, Tommy Wham Bam Thank You Fam hits a line drive to right field to give the Royals the lead. Then Garrett Hampson says, "My turn," and hits a ground ball into left, scoring Fam. The Royals would score 4 in the 4th, and then going on to the bottom of the 9th inning, Torres would ground out to short, and the Royals would win 4-2. Game 3 is in Kansas City tomorrow. The National League has a pair of Game 3s tonight, as the Mets and Phillies are playing right now as we speak, and the West Coast showdown of Dodgers and Padres play tonight at 7 p.m. Back over to Kansas City, the Chiefs wrapped up Week 5 of the NFL and wrapped up the week last night taking on the New Orleans Saints. Second quarter, Chiefs up 10-0. Derek Carr fires a missile over to double twos Rashid Shaheed for the 43-yard touchdown. 10-7 Chiefs. Later on, 16-7 Chiefs. Mahomes fires an into the end zone to Juju Smith-Schuster, but Juju ate some Butterfingers at halftime, and the ball gets picked off by the big fella, Colin Saunders, and instead of going down, he turns on the Jets and goes to the 40-yard line. We love a big boy play here. But it doesn't matter, as the Chiefs and Travis Kelce and Xavier Worthy get the job done, and they win and remain undefeated 26-13. Also, I want to give credit where credit is due. Shanice on Thursday was the only one to pick the Falcons, and they won in overtime. So props to you, Shanice. What did you think of that game?
I thought the game was amazing. I feel like they just heard me in Atlanta cheering all the way here. I thought it was very impressive. Did you think it was a good game?
It was a heck of a game, probably the most exciting Thursday night football game thus far. Kirk Cousins and Baker Mayfield had heck of a game. I look forward to that next matchup. I think that one's in December.
Yes. Thank you, Ian.